Hey guys, what's up? It's Tyler Kluver. This is the Snapped Podcast. So glad that you're joining me. On this podcast, we're going to talk about diet, exercise, mindset, training, sports, performance, and any of the things that we discuss, me or the guests that I bring on, is going to help you get better and help you get healthier in some way or another. We're glad you're here. Sit back, relax. Let's have it. Short one today. I forgot to refill my water. Damn it. I like having my water as I sit at the desk, stand at the desk. Importance of that. Refer to last week's podcast. Short one today. Not a lot of deep information here. We're going to talk a little bit about my current routine as far as how I'm pairing, what I'm pairing with the 20 rep squat program. I almost said 20 week squat program, which I'm sure there's 20 week squat programs out there too. But I think that going over the minor details of my current regimen would be a positive thing, a good thing. People may be interested. I'm talking, how much sleep do I get? What supplements do I take? What foods do I eat? How much do I stretch, body work, all that stuff, right? Because when we think about diet and exercise, we really just think about those two things. Especially if you're not someone who has really gotten into it. Like if you're a person who bounces back in and out of routine, yawning, excuse me. If you're a person who bounces in and out of routine, you never get past the two big ones, right? The exercise and the food, because before you get to the minor details, like, is this amount of this supplement going to help me get X amount stronger or X amount bigger or X amount leaner? Or is this extra 30 minutes of sleep, do I need this? Do I stretching this, that, the other? Most people don't even get past the, okay, I need to be eating these foods, this many calories, and I need to be moving 3 to 5 times a week, right? So get that down first. I was gonna make a analogy to football. I don't know if I can. See what I can come up with. Yeah, I guess I could. Football, if you're looking at a football team and you're wondering if the receiver or the running back runs a 4-2 or a 4-3 or a 4-5, whatever that may be, and you think that's why the team's losing the game, you might want to look at the bigger issues first, like, can they catch the ball? Or do they know the plays? That kind of stuff. So it's a similar, that's my best analogy. So we're going to take a little bit of a look at, because I do have, for the most part, those bigger topics sort of under control, we're going to take a look at the smaller details. The first thing I want to go over is sort of how my day plays out. I really pride myself on 8 hours of sleep, but as of late, it has not been 8 hours. When I think about a day, I think about first, how much sleep did I get? That starts my day. It doesn't end my day. So my day really starts the moment I fall asleep. Most nights right now, that's 9:30 or 10 o'clock. not really where I want it to be. The reason for that is because the lady and I have a bunch of stuff going on right now for the next couple weeks, especially that basically have forced us into not really getting time together at the end of the day until bedtime. So we kind of have extended that period to kind of wind down, talk about our days, talk about what we got going on, that kind of thing. Usually we have, you know, we get that time at 4:30, 5 o'clock each day. But as of late, it's been closer to 7, 7:38, sometimes later, just because she coaches volleyball. So I would prefer we wake up at 5:30. Alarm goes off at 5:30. One of the biggest things I've learned from the Whoop band is that if you think you sleep 8 hours and you could somehow perfectly time it and wake up and fall asleep at the exact minute, if you think you sleep 9 to 5 in the morning, or let's call it 10 to 6 a.m., it's probably closer to a lot of people's schedule. If you sleep 10 to 6, you slept for 8 hours, but you probably didn't sleep for 8 hours. You didn't get 8 hours of sleep. There's a good chance that about 10 to 15% of the time you spent asleep is time awake or restless or moving around, and it's just you don't remember it. Sometimes you do remember it. Like last night, I know I woke up at 3:30 and I was in and out of sleep for the last 2 hours of the night. And so I know that not all of that was actual sleep time. So knowing that, I try and be asleep for 8.5 hours. Well, if you're waking up at 5:30, you got to fall asleep at 9 for that, right? So I'm a little off right now. Sleep recommendations, and I think we did a podcast on sleep. We'll probably do more on just sleep specifically, but for an adult who is, call it 25 or older, um, you really need probably 8 hours, right? Uh, I would say 8, but I think a lot of places would probably tell you 7. More sleep is not going to kill you. Like up through 10 hours, no one's really sleeping more than 10 hours. Everyone's got shit to do. If you could get up to 10 hours of sleep, 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep, do it. It's healthy and it's good for you. If you're younger than that, you do need more. Like if you're a teenager, that's why kids sleep like till noon. And then obviously going all the way down to like babies sleep like all day. They're like dogs. They sleep and they shit. That's it. They got the best life on earth. So that's how I start my day. I am still intermittent fasting right now. That will change as we get further into the CrossFit season here and my training ramps up. Um, right now, I have the ability to still get in the calories that I want through 2 meals and a snack. I will be working out on a schedule and a level that 2 meals and a snack will not permit um, in the relatively near future. So for now, I do not eat breakfast. I eat lunch about 10 or 10:30 every day. I let that sit and sort of digest. I then work out at about an hour later, so 11, 11:30, noon each day. Right after that workout, at 1 or 1:30 or 2, I have my post-workout snack, and I'll go over those meals in a second. And then um, dinner happens around 6 o'clock. Right now, it's a little bit later because of that schedule. Food-wise, I am eating basically a protein and a carb for lunch, along with berries and either broccoli or corn. So I'll alternate broccoli and corn every other day as my vegetable. Yeah, I know corn, vegetable, not really, but okay. Probably should do a green vegetable every day, but I'm still working into that. So give me some time. Raspberries every day, usually raspberries. Occasionally blackberries or blueberries, but I'll have raspberries every day right now. That's my fruit and my veggie at lunch. Um, the protein looks mostly like either ground turkey, chicken breast, um, ground beef, occasionally tuna, but that is about it. I like this. That's my lunch. And most of the time it's either turkey or chicken. Somewhere between 6 and 10 ounces, depending on how hungry I am and what I have available of ground turkey or baked chicken breast. Most of the time, I'm eating white rice, jasmine rice, or like a little bag of rice, the single servings. I guess it's more than a single serving, but from the store that are like chicken flavored, right? Occasionally, I will make that. If there's another carb that I have that I want, or like there's some, like last week, I still had banana bread that my grandma had baked me for my birthday. So instead of rice, I ate banana bread for my carb. And I just ate the same amount that would equal the same amount of calories that I eat for rice. I just inserted one for the other, right? Jasmine rice, probably healthier than banana bread, but in the end, they're both going to give me the same amount of energy and benefit, like total macro wise, or not macro wise, but total calorie wise, if I end up evening that out, right? Didn't quite eat as much volume of banana bread as I would have liked, as I normally do with rice, but that's the price you pay. Yeah, that's my lunch. Sometimes cottage cheese will also be added for protein. My post-workout snack is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. 1 serving of peanut butter. You'd be surprised at how little peanut butter that is. 1 serving of peanut butter. 1 or 2 servings of natural Smucker's grape jelly, which is like 60 calories. The peanut butter is like 190 calories. 2 slices of bread is like 120 to 140 calories, depending on what kind of bread you eat. So a little peanut butter and jelly, a 000 Oikos 000 yogurt, and a protein shake with a cup of almond milk and 1 scoop of Optimum Nutrition extreme milk chocolate protein powder. So all in all, that snack is about 600 calories. My lunch will range from 11 to 1,300 calories. So then, after the snack, we're sitting anywhere between 1,700 and call it 2,000. And then dinner is always somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 calories. Again, usually protein focused. The only time it's not protein focused is like when we make a pasta. And on pasta days, I make sure that the snack or the lunch had extra cottage cheese, or it was more heavily favored to cottage cheese. The calories would be the same, but it was more heavily protein focused, so that because I'm not going to be able to make that up with just pasta, unless the pasta dish has protein in it. Makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, we eat a couple different pasta dishes. We have tacos. Um, we have steak, burgers, chicken grillers, which are just like chicken breasts that are wrapped in bacon, filled with cheese. Homemade pizza, sausage pizza, sometimes frozen pizzas. What else do we eat? Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. Hamburger helper. We'll make chicken wraps. Basic stuff, and you just start with the protein and go from there. Culver's every Sunday night. every Sunday night. That's about it. And that's basically my food. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. On Sundays and Wednesdays, we eat ice cream. So, Wednesday's usually a heavier work day for me, which happens to be today, um, just to burn a little extra calories. And then Sundays are basically our only meal is Culver's on that day. I usually get like a breakfast burrito, which is 500 calories in the morning or somewhere around brunch. And then we eat Culver's and ice cream along with that at night. So the calories don't really go too high just because we're not eating that much. And then other supplements I take other than that protein powder are after dinner every night, I take a fish oil. I take a vitamin D, a vitamin C, and a greens powder. And then with that, not with the after workout shake, but before I take with as a sort of a pre-workout a scoop of amino acids, which are it's just something that I bought a while ago and I'm just trying to get rid of. Probably won't take that after I finish it. But right now I'm doing a scoop of amino acids, a scoop of beta alanine, and a scoop of creatine as a pre/mid workout drink. And I'll probably do an episode about those at some point. So that's my food, that's my supplements, that's my sleep. Throughout the day, I've been really bad about this as well, but I try to invert myself on my inversion table for 8 to 10 minutes per day. I've been better about that the last couple days, but the last couple weeks I was slacking. So 8 to 10 minutes of inversion. I always start my workout with a 7 to 10 minute warm up, which includes a lot of stretching, which is good. If I'm really, really sore, I will use a foam roller. Throughout the day, I am constantly using either a baseball or a racquetball at my feet and rolling out my feet. The bottom of our feet get really knotted up and tight, and we don't even know it. And so I'm always rolling out my feet. And I don't stretch. I'm off stretching right now like I shouldn't be, but I am. Usually throw in, and it's simple, like literally 4 to 6 minutes of stretching. Like pick 3 stretches on each side for the leg or the hip or whatever, the knee, and do them for like 30 seconds to a minute each. I need to pick that back up. But yeah, that's about it. That's my day. Every hour on the hour, I'm still doing my push-ups and squats. Every half hour, I stand up and do, some more, like another couple trips up and down the stairs, maybe some V-ups. So every half hour, I'm going up and down the stairs and doing some body weight stuff. And most of the day now that I have this standing desk, if you listen to that episode last week, I am now standing up. So I'm blood flowing, supporting my own body anyway. And that's the current regimen. Without getting into the nitty gritty details of the workouts, which I'll probably do next week or the week after that. It's week 3 of the 20 rep squat program. Today will be day 8 of the 20 rep squat sets, the one working set at 20 reps. I'm not going to give a full update because I'm going to do a 6-week recap on this, and we'll see how well it went. But as a teaser update, Friday will be halfway through 9 of the 18 workouts. Monday, workout 7 actually felt the best that any of them have felt. I actually felt the strongest I've felt through the entire program on day 7. And I'm hoping that leaks into today on day 8. And I have not come close to failing a set yet or having to put the bar away. So I feel like I've already definitely gotten stronger, and I'm very excited for what the next 3.5 weeks still has to bring. And I'm pretty pumped to do a recap on that program as well, because I got several people to respond about the old uh, 20 rep squat and milk program. So that's where we're at right now. Didn't really have anything else to talk about today. I did, but I didn't want to get into it, and I've got a bunch of other shit to do. So just priorities, man. Just life, adult life, right? So hope that this was somewhat interesting. And if it wasn't, this is what you signed up for, because I said a while back that this is just an audio journal for myself. But I do appreciate anyone who tunes in and listens and cares at all about my life. Thanks. We'll talk next week. Hopefully, I'll have something a little bit more exciting. Talk then.